guys, welcome to Coven. My name is Taylor, and today I'm going over my very small witch nose candles haul. Very, very tiny. This is just the witch whiffs, which are 1 ounce, and they're $2.50. So I wish I could have grabbed a candle. I did it again, where I just was overthinking and being indecisive, and everything sounds so good, and everything sounds like my type. So I was just trying to pick the best one for me, and then they sold out, which is unfortunate. That happened to me last time. Phooey, but I'll get it next time. I'm not gonna freaking just keep reading the notes and being stupid. I'm just gonna pick something and go with my gut. And my gut pick were probably my 2 favorites anyway, so I should have just went for one of them. But anyways, on to my haul. It's very small. The website is witchnosecandles.com, owned by Melissa and Chris, and I considered not reviewing it since it's so small, but I want to support these lovely spooky businesses. It's very much my thing, so I love talking about this stuff. So I'm just doing this for funsies. So the first thing in here is a very cute goat head sticker and a pumpkin and a personalized little note here. Cute witch, like notepad, very cute. And on to my order, I am going to read the little synopsises, or some of them not so small. There's a few really long ones. So the first one is Churchyard. The serenity and scent of walking in an old churchyard under a full moon in winter with new fallen snow blanketing the landscape. Old woods, fresh snow, and holy resins. And I smelled all of these briefly, just like without looking at the notes. And just going through really fast just now and looking at them. Impressive. The marketing really matches up very well with these, because this is like exactly what I smelled based off the notes. When I first smelled this, for some reason I feel like I got mint, but I'm not really getting it now. It's a very interesting scent. This is actually a nice juxtaposition because it's kind of clean. This comes off quite clean, and I think that's probably the fresh snow note. I love it though. Like, this really is evocative of that. It just feels like a cold night. There's something about that. Maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me, thinking that I got mint, because it just seems cooling in a way. It's like soft, and it just smells kind of clean. Like there's like a clean material in here. It's not like a basic laundry detergent linen by any means, but almost like something else I smelled from them, like the burlap note or something. I don't know what it is, but there's something really interesting in here. And I feel like I almost pick up on spice, but that could be the holy resins. And it definitely comes off resinous, which is an interesting juxtaposition, where this smells kind of clean and light, but then there's like a dark resinous quality. It's very interesting, and it just gives me those vibes, like old, cold churchyard. That like incensey church mass vibe. It's not smoky though. It's just resinous and interesting. Slightly woody, but there's something just like, there is just like a clean note here that I can't quite figure out. And I'm sure it's probably the snow note, but I really like that. And I would have loved that in a candle, actually. And then sleep paralysis. So this was the one. This was the only one on the website and a candle left. And I'm almost kicking myself for not getting it, because I do really like it. I do actually really like it. But let me go over. This is the very long one. You're an 8-year-old kid sick with the flu in the heart of winter. You finally drifted off to sleep in spite of the achy restlessness and mouth breathing, or at least you thought you did. But you realize you're awake when you are overcome by the feeling of an ominous presence in the room with you. Through weary, half-asleep eyes, you first notice a gaseous cloud vaguely in the shape of a person. It's at the foot of your bed, and it's blacker than the rest of your already darkened bedroom. Within seconds, it's hovering above you. You feel pinned down by a suffocating weight. You can't move your limbs, so forget running. You try to scream, but no sound comes out. All you can do is blink or just close your eyes altogether and pray it goes away. You can't help but notice the funk smell in the air. The room reeks of you trying to sweat out and break your fever, and of the grape OTC medicine you're taking to treat your symptoms. The menacing shadow thing keeps you locked in a petrified state for several minutes until it is fully satiated by your fear. It shrinks down real small until it almost completely dissipates, and what's left floats right through your bedroom window and out into the night. That's when you realize you can move again. You hightail it out of there and run downstairs to your well-lit kitchen. You sit at the table to collect yourself. What the hell just happened? Did you really just have a nightmarish fever dream or a genuine encounter with a dark, evil entity? You find out years later, into adulthood, that you most likely had the terrifying experience of sleep paralysis. Medicinal grape, dark patchouli, sick sweat, and shadow man musk. And I really like this one, and it definitely has a very lovely vibe to it. I really like this, and I am partial to grape. Like, I don't love fruity scents, but grape is just something very underutilized. You don't smell it often in wax, and it's so lovely. Like, that is a really good grape note, and this just smells very interesting together. It's beautiful, it's grapey, it's a little bit medicinal, but you just get this very musky patchouli background. It's quite simple. It's very musky, dark grape. This could almost pass as like a wine scent. Yeah, I mean, it's darker than wine, but this could come off as like a red wine scent. That's beautiful. Like, it's just, this is resinous, musky, interesting, intriguing. I haven't smelled anything like this. And when I smell it, I think of just, and I do this a lot, especially with their scents, that I would love any of these in a perfume. I really would. Like, I would wear the hell out of this in a perfume. That is lovely. Yeah. I can smell that all day. It's beautiful. I would have loved to have a candle of that. I mean, that's the thing. I'm going to like anything that they make. It's just, it's my type of thing. So I knew I would like any of the candles. I was just trying to get like the one. Just something that was going to really knock my socks off. So WinterBone is next. So this was like top 2 out of the candles. I was just teetering on if I wanted this one or the Toasting the Ghost mostly. But this is, it's amazing. It really is amazing. This is really popular. WinterBone is inspired by the legend of the Wendigo, a cannibalistic spirit that can overcome and or possess humans during subjection to extremely dire circumstances, such as starvation whilst in the frozen clutches of winter. It can strike from within or without. The warmth and light from a wood fire may offer the last chance of safe harbor from its grisly bite. Just don't let the fire go out. Birch and hickory woods, smoke, leather, and winter mint create an intriguing, foreboding, and exhilarating fragrance, one that represents the eternal struggle and contrast between warmth, cold, light, dark, safety, danger, and hope, despair. It's lovely. It's really good. It's, yeah, I knew I would really, really like this one. And wow. It's so good. And dude, smelling these blind, not knowing the notes, it's just dead on to exactly what this smells like. And I love that. I love that it really matches. It's not marketing or like being influenced by reading notes or seeing a picture or whatever, just smelling it and feeling that vibe without knowing anything about it. And I knew the notes prior, but it's been a bit since I ordered. I don't remember what the notes were for everything, but you know, I couldn't remember what was in this. And it just, the second you smell it, this is minty, leather, and like a little bit rubbery. There's something really interesting here. I love it. This is like a really rustic, like rugged, dirty leather, like a smoked leather as well. You get a hint of mint, and it's a really interesting note where it's like, it almost comes off slightly vapor up, and not in a bad way. It's like, it's interesting because it's pretty minty. It's like kind of strong, but then it's not overtaking the blend at all either. And mint can overtake a blend easily, so there's not a ton in here, but it's like, it's really pronounced though. It's perfect. Like the blend is perfection. And the smoked leather, and there's just like charred wood vibes here, and then you get something rubbery. And I know that I heard Virgil or Chance or both of them talking about one of them that smelled like Halloween costumes to them. I'm pretty sure it was this. It's gotta be. Like, the second I smelled this, well, not the second, but I was like mulling it over my head. After like 10 seconds, I'm like, rubber? There's something like rubbery, latexy, something here. Man, I love that. Like, this is like you have the window open in an old room and you're getting like cold air coming in and you're going through like an old wardrobe and there's a bunch of like costumes and masks in there. That's just like literally what this smells like, and it's awesome. That is amazing. Yeah, it is very, very good. I'm very impressed by that, and should have went with my gut and just ordered that in a candle. That is amazing. That is very good. I hope that keeps coming back. I know that is something that seems like a lot of people really enjoy. And then Mothman, this is a slightly long one. A flying humanoid creature with a 10-foot wingspan and glowing red eyes both fascinated and instilled fear into the people of Point Pleasant, West Virginia for a 13-month period from November 1966 to December 1967. Locals spotted him on several occasions near an abandoned World War II-era TNT bunker in the area and believed he nested there. He was also suspected of causing the tragedy of the Silver Bridge collapse, resulting in the deaths of 46 people. The question remains to this day on whether he was an actual harbinger of ill fate or merely a messenger with a warning. This puzzling cryptid is known to the locality and to the rest of the world as Mothman. Notes are leather, musk, gunpowder, and sawdust with a backdrop of cold air and icy water. And this one's amazing too. So interesting. Like, when you smell this, it does come off like an aquatic scent, but so different than what I'm used to. Just the whole aquatic thing, it's like, it's very, very fresh, it's very clean, or it'll be really floral, or it'll be really cologne-y, like bergamot cologne. But that's not this at all. Like, this comes off really watery, but in a really realistic way. There's something like cold watery about this. And then it's very powdery. Like, when I first smelled this, it came off really powdery to me. So I see gunpowder and sawdust, and that makes a lot of sense. And you're getting a soft leather. Like, it's not strong. It's not the way the WinterBone is. That's like a rustic, thick, like cowhide vibe. This is a lot softer, more suede-like almost. Musky, powdery, watery. Almost can see a bit of floral here, actually. Not like... Oh, that's an interesting blend. Like, not floral in the way that other aquatics are, where it's like really sharp white florals. That has something to it where it's like there's something slightly feminine floral in there. It's very good. And Toasting the Ghost. So this was my other candle pick, because I love boozy scents a lot. You're feeling melancholic and nostalgic as the holiday season draws closer. With a bottle of your best whiskey at your side, you build a little backyard fire to sit down by and reminisce. You raise a glass and take a sip, reflecting on so many moments of the past, future, and present. You then pour some out in an act of solidarity for the loved ones, friends, and times that have passed. This is known as Toasting the Ghost. Oak barrel whiskey, stone fruit mash, and wood fire embers. I love this one. Love this one. Definitely this and the freaking WinterBone. They're the ones that I was thinking of, and they're definitely my favorites. So go with your gut. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Actually, when I smell this, it reminds me of their witch scent. It totally reminds me of that. It's like, it's different because I smelled it next to it. Like, they're not the same by any means, but it has that same lovely juxtaposition. Like, I feel like it's like the same woody note or smoky note or something. Like, there's something There's like this charred wood incensey smell that's in that one that is so familiar in here. And it has that same juxtaposition combo of being like this somewhat bright fruity smell and then this like charred, smoky, oaky smell. Oh, I love it. It's way less like bright. That one is more fruit forward. This is definitely a bit less. And then I don't know if I'm tripping, but I'm picking up like a bit of cinnamon here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm getting like a, almost like a cinnamon smoked embers vibe. Oh, it says wood fire embers. Yeah, so that's beautiful. It's not actually super boozy. I get like a musky, boozy smell. But it's not too crazy, actually. Not too much. Man, that's beautiful, though. It's... this comes off like a really festive, like, glog or something. Like, it's boozy, musky, sweet, fruity, lower alcohol percentage, where there's a lot of, like, fruitiness here and some spice. That is very good. That is very, very good. And my last one is Dark Goddess. The Dark Goddess ushers in the longer nights in cold weather and smells captivating whilst doing so. Silver pine, black fig, charcoaled amber, and patchouli. This one is beautiful. This might be... That's so pretty. That's like unexpected. Man, that's good. That actually smells like different than earlier when I smelled it. Ooh, that's complex. That is really good. This, I might like it as much as those other two. I don't know, man. The reason being is because this is like the blend of like my two great loves. My love for the earthy atmospheric and my love for the perfumey. And this, it's definitely perfumey. It's so good. But it's kind of cologne-y too. And that's what I'm catching now that I didn't get earlier. Like earlier I was getting like a feminine, like a dark feminine perfume. And God knows I love those. Like I eat up like gothic girl perfumes. I just love them. And this was that vibe. But man, all of a sudden I'm picking up like a distinct, somewhat cologne-y note. And it's hard to describe cologne. It's very hard to describe for me. Because just saying, like, it's musky doesn't help, because, like, so is perfume. But there's just something to it. It's, like, a shaving cream type of note. It's just something, there's something there, like a powderiness. Man, I swear that's, like, a perfume-cologne combo. That's so good. And there's, like, a floral here. So when I first smelled it, I'm like, okay, there's definitely amber in this for sure. There's amber. And what's really unique about it is it's, like, kind of a fruity perfume, but then way at the back, like way on the base, all of a sudden you get hit with like this charred wood type of note. You know, it doesn't mention that, but I'm picking up like a firewood type of note. That's way on the base, but it's such an interesting freaking blend. Like it's perfumey, cologne-y, but then some like dark woodsy base. I guess that's the patchouli. And then silver pine, I don't pick up that too much. That could be like the floral note I'm getting, because I'm picking up on a floral here. And I don't know, like it's a unique one. I can't identify it as, like this is hard to describe, because there's nothing to compare it to. I can't say like I can identify that note as something I've smelled before, because I can't really. Like there's a floral note here, but it's one I cannot describe. And that could just be pine. But that's a really interesting note. All I can say is that's beautiful. Like, that's actually really pretty. And I would love this. And it's super unisex too. Like, I would love this as a perfume. But dude, I would love this on a guy. Like, I would buy this in a heartbeat. For Boo Boo. That's so good. That is so good. Actually, like, I really like that. Man, yeah. That could be the candle pick, actually. Gosh. I hope I see some of these back. Not just WinterBone. Because Wow. These are all amazing. They're all freaking amazing. But those last three, or were they the last? The last two. And then WinterBone. So good. So, so good. So yeah, I hope someone had fun watching that. I know these aren't available right now, and I don't know if they're bringing them back. I just wanted to gush about my order and just talk about it. That's what I love doing, talking about fragrances that I adore. So thank you so much, Witch Nose, for the awesome scents. They are lovely. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'd love to know what you think of these fragrances if you have tried them, or what's your favorite Witch Nose fragrance that you've ever had, because I'm very new to them. So thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Blessed be.